Hello students, today in this video we are going to learn class 8 science chapter number 4 metals and non-metals. One day Rohit was playing with an iron nail and he going to insert that iron nail in the electric plug point. Then his father said, "Don't do it, you will get electric shock. It is made up of metal. Iron is a metal." He didn't understood. He discussed about this incident with his friend in the school. When teacher reached to the class, they all asked to the teacher, "Ma'am, what are metals?" "We want to know about metals." Then ma'am said, "Today in this class we will learn about metals and non-metals." In this video we will learn about physical properties of metals and non-metals, chemical properties of metals and non-metals, differences between metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals. Brass, bronze, steel, copper, aluminium, iron, these all are metals. Whereas carbon, phosphorus, sulfur, these all are non-metals. Let's see physical properties of metals and non-metals. Physical state. Iron, gold, silver, copper, these all are metals. Most of the metals are solid at room temperature. There is exception. Mercury is the only metal known to occur in the liquid state at room temperature. Sulfur, phosphorus, coal, these all are non-metals. Non-metals are generally solids or gases at room temperature. There is also exception. Bromine is the only non-metal known to occur in liquid state. Copper, silver, iron, gold, they all have shiny appearance, so they all are lustrous. Metals are lustrous. Carbon, phosphorus, sulfur, they all are non-lustrous. Non-metals are non-lustrous. This is aluminium foil. Do you know how we get it? By hammering aluminium. The property which allows the metals to be hammered into thin sheets of foils is called malleability. Metals are malleable, whereas non-metals are not malleable. Aluminium wire, copper wire, this we are getting from aluminium and copper. The property which allows metals to be drawn into wires is called ductility. Metals are ductile, non-metals are not ductile. The property of producing a ringing sound by a metal when it strikes with a hard material is called sonority. So metals are sonorous, whereas non-metals are not sonorous. Electric iron, immersion rod, electric kettle, these all are made up of metals. Do you know why? Because metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, whereas non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity. But there is exception. Graphite is a non-metal which is good conductor of electricity. Now once again see differences between physical properties of metals and non-metals. Metals are malleable and ductile. Non-metals are neither malleable nor ductile. They are brittle. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity, except graphite, which is a good conductor of electricity. Metals are lustrous. Non-metals are not lustrous. Metals are strong except sodium and potassium. Non-metals are not strong. Metals are sonorous. Non-metals are not sonorous. Metals are generally hard except sodium and potassium. Non-metals are quite soft except diamond, which is extremely hard. Chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Reaction with oxygen. When metals react with oxygen, they form metal oxides. Metals plus oxygen, it gives metal oxides, and they forming metal oxides which is basic in nature. Like magnesium, which is a metal, when reacting with oxygen, it produces magnesium oxide. When react with oxygen and water present in the atmosphere, it produces iron oxide, that is rust. Non-metals react with oxygen to form non-metal oxides. Non-metal, when react with oxygen, it gives non-metal oxides, which is acidic in nature. Like sulfur, when react with oxygen, it produces sulfur dioxide. This sulfur dioxide is acidic in nature. When this sulfur dioxide further react with water, it produces sulfurous acid, H2SO3. Reaction with water. Metals react with water and it produces metal hydroxide and hydrogen. Sodium, when react with water, it produces sodium hydroxide, which is a base, and it produces hydrogen gas. Non-metals don't react with water. Reaction with acid. Metals react with acid and it produces salt and hydrogen. Magnesium react with hydrochloric acid and it gives magnesium chloride and hydrogen. Non-metals don't react with dilute acids. Reaction with base. Metals react with base and it produces salt and hydrogen. Like aluminium, when react with sodium hydroxide, it produces sodium aluminate and hydrogen. Some non-metals react with bases, but no hydrogen gas is produced. Differences between chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Metals form basic oxides, non-metals form acidic oxides. Metals react with water to produce hydrogen gas, except copper, silver, gold, which don't react with water or steam. Non-metals don't react with water or steam. Metals react with dilute acids to produce hydrogen gas, except copper, silver, gold, which don't react. Non-metals don't react with dilute acids. So, I hope you understand the differences between chemical and physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now, it's quiz time. Question 1. Name the metal which is used in household electric wiring. Question number 2. What is the chemical nature of rust? Question number 3. Name one metal which is highly unreactive. Thank you.